I think if everybody permits, we could move on quickly to the XCOM agenda and go ahead with this. Yeah, Ms. Cat, let us start with the XCOM.
Yes. Good afternoon from Needed Bangkok. Very welcome to you all. With the kind permissions of Mr. Sandy Kumar Nadir, Honorable Chairpersons of Network for the Development of Agriculture Cooperated in Asia and the
Ms.
Pacific.
Cat, we can straight away go to address by the Vice Chairman because Co-Chairman has already spoken. Vice Chairman, let us go straight to address because all the members are present here.
Okay.
So can we move to
Vice,
address?
yes. Firstly,
Mr. Upurati?
yeah, I would like, may I invite the Mr. KB Apuriti, Vice Chairman of the Needed, to deliver the address.
Thank you, Kat. I am my honorable newly elected chairman, Sandeep Naik. Congratulations. And then honorable ministry and honorable co-chairman and honorable vice chairman, respected elected member of the executive committee, respected member of NEDAC, respected representative from FAO, ILO, ICA, and APROCA, expected observer, policymakers, expert member, and of other ladies and gentlemen. I gives me a great pleasure to be here in this executive committee meeting in a vice chairman. I would like to express my sincere thanks and gratitude to NEDAC chairman, and I will the all the committee member and focus group convener or the coordinator for proposing me on the position of NEDAC. I would like to also thank you NEDAC concluding the General Assembly. Timely with the election as for its constitution, even the short difficult time the pandemic. With Honorable Chairperson presented the activities and the update of the NEDAC in past 2 years with this leadership again and the coordination of the executive member. I believe and commit that NEDAC will conduct more member-based program for the benefited and operating the members and contribute the development on agriculture in Asian Pacific and other countries as the name implies. Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. KB Apuriti. May I invite the Mr. Reyes, Vice Chairman of the NEDAC, to deliver the address. Mr. Reyes.
Hello.
Yes, you are audible, please.
Yeah, thank you very much, Honorable Chairman. Just I'm leaving from the hospital for my small minor surgery. So I'm waiting. It's a good opportunity for the NEDAC. It's well supporting us, Chairman, and the team, especially IFCO and that's Mr. Srinivasan and Bhima and everything, and Tarun, Mr. Tarun also. There is a good contribution to NEDAC, and we last year here NEDAC program in executive meetings, supporting us everybody's and Sri Lankan's government also. So again, I thank you very much for re-elected to Vice Chairman to NEDAC. I will support to in future for the NEDAC.
Thank you very much, Mr. Reyes. Yes, Mr. Chairperson, this is announced for the further discussion of the work plan from operational aspect for 2021. The work plan was approved in General Assembly session. Honorable Chairperson, Please
Yeah,
kindly.
this is actually the work plan has been discussed or whatever. It is a continue work in progress. It is taken up in the General Assembly, and previously EXCOM has discussed and approved it several times. So since we have to formally go through the EXCOM again for the 2021, I feel that the same work plan which was presented in the General Assembly, same thing holds here. We'll approve it and we'll continue to make it more functional, and whenever any changes are required, it will be done.
Thank you very much, Honorable Chairperson. As Pachana, may I invite Mr. Ken to explain the membership drive or needed.
Yeah,
Mr.
Mr. Khan, please talk about the new members whom you are expecting to join. Particularly, I must thank Mr. Upreti. Yesterday, Mr. Upreti and his team have conveyed to us 7 new members. 7 new members are likely to join NIDAC. I think instead of Mr. Khan, Mr. Upreti can tell the members.
Right, sir.
Yeah, Upreti Saab, please tell us how
Yes.
new 7
Yes,
members are coming. Yeah.
Yeah, and old member we are going to renew, and then a new member we are the now observer also new member, and then and this year maybe nearly 10 member, and I maybe promise in the from Nepal new member.
Okay. Here I would like to request Mr. Tarun from IFCO. He has a major role to enlist new countries as our members. I will request him to particularly focus on a couple of countries, Myanmar, Vietnam, and Korea. If we can get those membership in the next 3-4 months, means January, February, it will be really, he should make personal effort to get the membership of Myanmar, Vietnam, and Korea, which he has promised for a long time. Mr. Bhargav, Tarun Bhargav.
Sir, I'll definitely take it up, sir.
Thank you very much. At this point also, I'll request Mr. Riaz, because in EXCOM Colombo, he had mobilized a lot of North and South regional cooperatives to become members of NIDAC. Kindly focus on them so that they become members of NIDAC by January, so that in the new 2021 we have a large number of members from Sri Lanka as well. We can't hear you, Mr. Riaz. Please unmute.
Yeah.
And talk.
Right. We will try to down and south and north. We are discussing with the north also. The already north cooperative sector, there is funding for the IT for the Indian government to a huge amount to North Cooperative Society. We are discussing with them. Please join with the NADEC. They will put the program and training everything for the agriculture sector. Now is booming to Sri Lanka is a local agriculture. So I think I am trying to level best the North Cooperative also, Sri Lanka North Province. They will join the NADEC. One of the member, I think, so as soon as possible they will join.
Okay, thank you. Ms. Kat, can we move to the next agenda?
Yes, as per next agenda, may I invite Mr. K to explain the progress on receipt of membership fee for 2020. Mr. Ken?
Yes, please. With due respect to everybody, may I now say about the progress? This is the progress in membership fee. We have been issuing invoices and letters to all our members since January, and so far we have received membership fee from 21 members. Yesterday we got 2, and I expect there will be more membership soon because all our reminders have gone. We expect that there will be very good response within the next 2-3 months. So out of 54 members, we have received 23 already. Thank you.
Okay. Miss Cat, can we move to the next one?
Honorable Chairperson, please kindly set a date and venue for next executive committee meeting.
Yeah, this is a view which we have to take because primarily the next EXCOM meeting, we have to take a call. The EXCOM, how the global travel opens. Maybe it will be premature to decide where to have the EXCOM meeting, but still, if there are any observations by any member, kindly tell us. Otherwise, it will be evolving thing. We are in any case on the WhatsApp group with all the EXCOM members. We can take a view as the things pass by. Maybe after 2 months, we see how the things are with the COVID pandemic, and we take a view on that.
So what is the tentative date we want to have this meeting?
Look, the NEDAC constitution says there should be 2 EXCOM meetings in a year. So last year we had in one in December, and this year today we are having. So because of the pandemic, this has happened. Otherwise, the EXCOM meeting was to take place in August. So that is why I said how the pandemic develops. Otherwise, we will have to satisfy the constitution requirements. We will have a EXCOM on the virtual mode in December.
Yes, sir.
Virtual
So
mode in
we
December.
can pass a resolution that we can have it virtual.
In December, if global travel doesn't open, then we can have it, because there are many countries who would like to have the EXCOM, like Mr. Upreti was insisting that we must have the EXCOM meeting in May. He had almost finalized the dates. It could not take place. They had finalized May dates also with their government and everybody. So I think if everybody permits, we can keep it flexible. If the things are not okay about travel, international travel, we will hold it virtually before December, so that we comply with the constitution that 2 meetings in a year, and we can have it virtually in December. Okay, let us move to the next agenda point.
As per next agenda, may I invite Mr. Ken to share the needed secretariat matter. Mr. Ken?
Yeah, let me say that the receipts as on date, I will remind the executive committee in the context of the General Assembly 2018, when we started in 2018 General Assembly around this time, 2 years back, the NEDAC was, I'll not say bankrupt, but it had no money to pay its staff even. But after 2018 General Assembly, all the members came forward. They have contributed their membership fees, and also the NEDAC Training Center Bangkok, which ran training programs, that has become a source of revenue also. So as of today, the NEDAC is in a comfortable position. This year, the receipts have been in US dollar terms. It is part of the agenda note, and with the new members and also pending membership fees which are expected to be there, I think for next 2 years NEDAC will be in a okay condition. It will not be running in pendency issue of paying and not able to pay its employees. I don't think that will arise in next 2 years. So that is the situation, and we have to continue with our work, particularly for the members. Our work for in the form of capacity development, in other types of assistance and facilitation, we will continue with that.
Sir, for that, you need to be complimented because you have turned around the organization. Otherwise, because of your efforts, everybody is paying dues, and that's why the organization has turned around. So you deserve compliment for that. Very good work you have done.
because financial management is also very important.
Sir, I just want to mention here, Mr. Bhima single-handedly wrote to every state cooperative bank and enlisted their membership, many of them. And also here I would like to make a mention of a senior officer from Tamil Nadu state, Ms. Banita. She is attending here. She is in NCDC now. She also took it as a challenge to enlist new members from Tamil Nadu state and Pondicherry state. So, and Mr. Upreti and our honorable advisor, Mr. Talukdar, they have all been very helpful, because Mr. Talukdar made old members of Bangladesh to become renew their membership. So it is a big joint effort which has happened. And Mr. Magutu came and joined from Africa. Mr. Tomio from FAO he's from Japan. He has been writing to his people in Japan, become a member of NEDAC. We hope that will also come through very soon. So it is a big effort by all of us, sir. And you yourself have, Mehta sir, you have given membership of many federations. So we feel that we all have succeeded together, and we will carry it more.
Your persistent efforts.
Thank you, sir.
That is big. Thank you.
So now I think we have come to the last agenda item, Ms. Cat.
Please kindly let us know any other matter with the permissions of chairman.
Okay, before we close,
Please
I think
kindly
I'd
let us know.
like to also mention here that AIT has started running some major international programs co-branded with NEDAC. That is a big, I feel it is a big thing for us in NEDAC, that AIT and NEDAC co-branded some professional training programs are being launched. Professor Salim, would you like to mention something?
Yes, thank you very much, Chair. In fact, because our membership has come very, very close to our meeting, and so we were actually planning for a training program, and then so this was the right opportunity for AIT to jointly organize the training program. And this program is mainly based on two themes, two species. You know, the tilapia is a major fish in many of the Asia Pacific region. And in fact, it is the second most farmed species in the world. The tilapia is getting very popular. It is a very versatile fish. And China, it produces the maximum, then Egypt, then it is very popular in Africa, East Africa, Kenya, Uganda, Tanzania, and all over the Lake Victoria, tilapia is being farmed. In India, it is still catching up because of so many reasons. And so this training addresses an advanced technology to produce tilapia for both small scale and large scale farmers, and also with a focus on shrimp. So it is a right mix with resource persons from different parts of the world, from Thailand, from the US, from Israel, from Vietnam. So this is a very technical and intensive training program. You know, we have a challenge how to do this virtually, because we have been actually planning it for a face-to-face hands-on experience. Anyway, that is not possible, at least this year. So we have tried to make it a virtual experience with the Zoom tutorials, and also getting a few video tutorials to be make it most useful for the participants. I think there are many local co-culture programs that you have been doing under the cooperatives, and I think this can complement the ongoing efforts so that the farmers are technically updated. So I would welcome you to join this training program. And thank you very much for the opportunity.
Thank you, Professor Salim. Ms. Kat, can we move on?
May I invite Mr. P.K. Mishra, Managing Director of Fish Corp India, to deliver the vote of thanks
Vote
to
of
the
thanks.
chair.
Thank you very much. On behalf of the NADAC, I especially thank all the delegates who made it a success. The most success of this program goes to our chairman, Sandeep Kumar Naik ji, who had made it a real success for the last 2 years to turn around the NADAC, expanded it to different areas, different states also, different countries, and by his mission mode, the NADAC has expanded and it is a name to all the member countries and it has progressed well. And I especially thank all the delegates, especially the members of different countries who made it. It is a marathon run for almost over 3 hours. And I am very thankful to all the sincere members. They are very attentive, and particularly the new member from AIT, and the technological intervention he wants to do in fisheries sector, I think it will go a long way to revolutionize the fisheries sector, and we can achieve the blue revolution. Particularly the India government is giving more thrust on blue revolution. I especially thank him and all the members, particularly FAO, ICA, and other member delegates from other countries and the states, and the NADAC secretariat and the staff of NCDC locally here. I thank them on behalf of NADAC, and I wish them all the best in their future endeavors. Thank you very much. And especially thank our newly elected chairman, Naik ji, for this committee and his continuous efforts. And I think he is working from the morning to night, and he is on the job, and we are just his followers in NADAC. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Wish you all the best. Stay safe, stay healthy.